Hello, everyone. This is the Crimson Cure, welcoming you to the Crimson Tower, a place where we keep a feminine foot on the neck of the gynocracy, feminism, and black male misandry. So go ahead, pull up a chair, stay a while, and listen.
Hey y'all, Donnie Keith here, aka Auntie Peaches from the Aunties Radio Show, also on The Voice of Reason. I'm here to say that ever since my man started taking A game, he's been on top of his A game. What? When I say A game, I mean his A game. He's more focused. He's definitely working out more. His attitude is better. And he's not complaining of all over body aches due to poor blood circulation, because A-Game provides great blood circulation, if you know what I mean, ladies. That blood circulation. Sometimes I have to hide the A-Game in the bushes when I'm out walking the dog just because I want some sleep, if you know what I mean, ladies. Stay on top of your A-Game, fellas. Get your A-Game.
Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I am, of course, your host, the Crimson Cure. And as usual, we're just going to jump right into the topic. And as you can see, how Black people stay caught in the trap. Because I want to explain to you how is it that it's been so long and we're still dealing with plantation politics. We're still dealing with programming, for lack of a better term. We're still dealing with a lot of the learned behaviors, okay, that our ancestors picked up as coping mechanisms and things of that nature. And I want to really break down to you how we stayed in that trap, okay? Because when it was implemented during chattel slavery, during antebellum slavery, right? I keep telling you all that biology, culture, and environment were changed. If we take a look, okay, biology covers who you are, your genetics, the individual, the personal, fertility, the vessel, the reproduction, physical, hair, nails, makeup, all of these sorts of things, right? And in chattel slavery, the biology was controlled because we were literally in chains. We were literally being monitored and controlled, made sure who could procreate, who couldn't, when you could eat, when you could work. That's all biology, all right? Then it was part of the culture. It was understood that Black people were the slave class, right? And it was culturally appropriate because the culture is society at large. It's the influence, it's the energy, it's the nurturing, it's the language, it's the ethics, it's the unwritten policies. All right. It's what we do. It's how we act collectively as a group. So the chattel slavery affected culture because it became part of the culture. And finally, the environment supported it because the environment includes things like the legal, the law of the land, the structures, the housings, the institutions and industries. All right. Hospitals, banking, schools, businesses, things of that nature. All right. So when we put all of them things together, that's what is termed as the Biocoat Iron, all right, which is the trifecta of achievement of the synergistic effect between biology, culture, and environment as they simultaneously interact to produce the energy needed for transformations, regardless of the outcome being good or bad, all right? So when we take a look at that, what we have to understand is that the powers that be of that time understood Biocoat Iron. They understood that. They understood that to affect a change within a generation or so, they would need to not only deal with our ancestors' biology, but they would also need to embed those ideas within the culture. And they would also need to support all of that through institutions within the environment, making it the law of the land, putting these things in black and white, all right, so that they will be irrefutable, so to speak. Now, it lasted so long because the people that understood Biocoat Iron knew that the masses did not understand this concept. They understood them separately. People know what biology is. People know what a culture is. People know what an environment is. But what they don't know is how those three things interconnect, how they work off of each other synergistically to create a transformation. Whether that transformation is good or bad, it would take us actually so many generations, and in our case, so many hundreds of years, to understand that how we got into this jam is through this. And the masses still don't understand it because for Black people, again, we understand biology, we understand culture, we understand environment, but we understand them separately. And we also work on these things in a separate way. So some of us believe that the reason why we're in this jam is biology, genetics, epigenetics, all right? That the social, the programming, that was done, we carry it through our genes, right? Some people are big proponents of that being the key as to why we are continuing to repeat the cycle over and over and over again. Some people say it's the culture that does it. It's, because they reinforce the biology part. They reinforce traumas and things of that nature through movies and shows and music and all of these things. Some people say, no, we're in this jam because of systemic racism through and institutional racism. That's the environment. That's law. That's the other institutions, the banking. Some people say, well, we don't have enough finances. We don't have enough access to resources. And only if we could get reparations, which would be part of the banking system, which would be part of the financial area of things. Well, we need reparations. And if we had reparations, then we would be able to affect change within the environment. And then you got some people that say, no, education, which is also in environment, is our greatest tool that we need to use in order to get out of it, because you keep a people oppressed by keeping them ignorant. All right. Some people say, no. It's because we don't have access to resources and we're still struggling, or we don't have good health care through hospitals. That's still in environment. Some people say, no, it's the movies and the music. That's culture. We do something that I have termed, as interbickering. We interbicker on which thing is causing us the most grief. Is it the biology and epigenetics and we can't do anything about that? Or is it just the culture and we have to change the culture? Or is it just the environment? Is it education? Is it housing? Is it finances? Is it the lack of businesses? How do we stop? Is it just the political realm? Is it just law? Is it just the feds? Is it just the state law? What is it? Is it just courts? Is it just family law? Why are we staying in this jam? Well, no, we need to work on this part. No, we need to work on this part. And we interbicker. That's what's keeping us in the jam. Because if we would stop bickering on which one of those three things were the most influential and understand that all three of them are equally important, which results in Biocoat Iron, we got in this jam because the powers that be of that time understood that it was not one or the other. It needed to be all three at once that got changed. We're still trying to figure out which one is more important instead of understanding that all three have to be changed in order to affect a transformation. This is how Black people stay caught in the trap, because we are looking at things separately. We got a group over here that thinks it's only about laws. We got another group that thinks it's only about education. And that's all environment. That's all environment. Some say, well, we need to affect change in the culture. It's the culture that's, messing us up. It's the movies, it's the music, it's the games, it's the, And then you got another group that say, nope, it's all about the genetics. It's all about the brainwashing. It's all about the programming. It's all about, okay? It's all three, not one or the other. Three. And they understood that. They also understood it would take us a very long time to get the key to the kingdom, to get the master key for the master lock, to undo what was done to us in a generation that has taken so many generations just to still not figure out how we have to undo it. And we can undo it in one generation. Mark my words. If we actually understood this concept of Biocoat Iron as a group, we could undo this in a generation or two maximum. It's only a matter of when are we going to stop interbickering about which one's more important and understand that it must be all three and they are of equal importance for the process of transformation. So sound off in the comment section. Why do you think Black people have stayed caught in the trap? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is it just one or the other? I want to hear everybody's opinions and sounding off in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not. And with that, I'm going to wrap this up and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites. Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.